Today, we're going to unlock a huge piece of the Spanish language, the ER verbs. Seriously, if you master this one simple pattern, you'll be able to build hundreds of sentences all on your own with total confidence. So let's get right into it. So here's our game plan. We're going to start with a little secret about Spanish verbs, then talk about why they matter so much. After that, I'll give you a super simple two-step formula. We'll practice it together, and by the end, you'll have the key to start speaking. So forget about trying to memorize a million different verb charts. Today is all about learning one simple, powerful trick that just unlocks this massive part of the Spanish language. Ready to give it a shot?
Okay, let's start with that secret I mentioned. And trust me, this isn't just another boring grammar lesson. Think of this as getting a cheat code for the language.
Here's the thing. Spanish is actually way more organized than you might think. Almost every single verb falls into one of three neat little groups. You've got your AR verbs, your IR verbs, and the ones we're tackling today, the ER verbs. Once you get the pattern for one group, the others get so much easier.
And that's the real magic here. Once you get this one pattern down, you're not just going to be repeating phrases you've heard. Nope, you'll actually be creating your own correct sentences, right from the jump.
So, why are we focusing so much on the present tense? Well, because it's the absolute workhorse of any language. It's how you talk about the world around you, right here and right now.
You use it for things that are happening as we speak, like I'm learning Spanish. You use it for your habits. I eat breakfast every morning. And you use it for things that are just generally true. The sun rises in the east. It's totally fundamental. And just look at the kind of verbs we're talking about here. Comer, beber, aprender, to eat, to drink, to learn, to understand. These aren't some obscure words you'll never use. These are the absolute building blocks of daily conversation. You pretty much can't get through a day without them.
All right, it's time for the secret code itself. This is the two-step formula I was talking about. It's so simple, and you can use it again and again and again. Okay, here it is. Step 1. You take your verb, let's use comer, to eat, and you just chop off the ER at the end. That little part you're left with, com, that's called the stem. Step 2, you just add a new ending onto that stem. And the ending you pick just depends on who's doing the action. Me, you, them, us. That's the whole thing.
And this slide right here, this is the master key. These are the only 6 endings you need to know for all regular ER verbs. For I, you add an O. For you, it's ES. For he or she, just an E. For we, it's amos. For you all in Spain, it's ace. And for they or you all everywhere else, you add N. That's the entire pattern.
Okay, enough with the theory. The absolute best way to learn this stuff is by actually doing it. So let's put our two-step formula to the test and see it work its magic.
We'll kick things off with our friend comer, to eat. Remember step 1? Drop the ER. So our stem is com. Now we just need to start adding those endings.
So to say I eat, we take our stem, com, and we add the special ending for yo, which is O. Put them together and you get yo como pizza. Perfect, you just made a sentence.
So what about if she eats? Well, it's the exact same stem, com, but this time we just add the ending for ella, which is a. Ella come. It's that predictable.
And what if we eat together? You already know the drill, don't you? You take the stem, com, and you tack on the nosotros ending, hemos. Nosotros comemos. See, you're already getting it.
The great thing is, this formula isn't a fluke. It works every single time for these regular ER verbs. The pattern always holds true. So let's try a brand new verb, just to really build that confidence. How about beber, to drink? Okay, so the stem for beber is just beb. To say you drink, you add the to ending. You get bebes. But what if you want to say they drink? You just swap in the eos ending, and you get beben. The stem doesn't change, just the ending. Let's do just one more to really lock this in. And this one is very appropriate for what we're all doing right now. Aprender, which of course means to learn. So the stem is aprend. And the ending for yo is o. So you can now officially and correctly say, yo aprendo español. You are literally describing what you're doing at this very moment using the rule you just learned. How cool is that? Okay, so we've gone over the secret. We've walked through the formula, and we've seen it in action. Now, let's just make sure we've got the key takeaways locked in. When it all comes down to it, it's all about these endings. This is your cheat sheet. If you're talking about I, it ends in O. If you're talking about you, it ends in S.
For we, it's hemos. For you all in Spain, es. And for any other group like they or you guys, it's going to end in n. That is the entire system.
And that's it. You have the knowledge now. It's not a mystery anymore. You literally hold the key. So the next step isn't about more studying. It's about doing. It's about taking this formula and actually putting it to use.
So I'll leave you with this thought. You now have the pattern. You have the key. You can make real, actual sentences right now. So what's the first thing you're going to say? Think about it and then go and say it. Thanks for watching.